Do you want a powerful 85mm cannon on a T-34? Do you also want a great lineup to go along with it? Do you also want to get constantly up to 6.7? Well, I have the perfect tank for you. It's the T-34-85. Much like its predecessor, the T-34-85 D5T, the T-34-85 has great firepower and decent mobility, the only difference being this gun and the engine. The T-34-85 sits at 5.7 with a win rate of 49% over the last 30 days. It's an absolute Gulag machine, and it's almost peak T-34 perfection, the only T-34 better than it being the T-34-100. Let's talk about the best part of this tank, the firepower. The T-34-85 has an 85mm cannon and can store up to 60 shells. However, the downside of having such a large caliber gun is having a long reload. In this case, the T-34-85 has a 9.6 second reload rate stock and a 7.4 second reload rate with an ace screw. This means that it isn't meant for urban combat and you should usually stick to sniping. It has a choice between 4 shells, APHE, APHE-BC, High Explosive, and APCR. You should generally use the APHE-BC shell since it only has about 2mm less of armor piercing capabilities than the APHE shell, but almost has double the explosive mass. As with any Soviet tank, the T-34-85 has almost no depression, only having about -5 degrees. But it does have some great elevation angles, being able to go up to 22 degrees. The turret traverse is also good at 25 degrees per second. The T-34-85 also has a designated loader, so it has 5 crew members in total. This means if you lose your original loader, you can replace them with a machine gunner and keep your reload rate at a low level. The only downside of the firepower is that the T-34-85 only has one small caliber machine gun, so it can't take out lightly armored vehicles. The mobility of the T-34-85 is excellent as well. It can go up to 55 km an hour with its 500 horsepower engine. It is also lightweight, so it doesn't slow it down that much. This means that it can flank enemies with ease. The armor on the T-34-85 is below average. It only has a 45mm plate for its front and 45mm plate on the side. This means that along with its long reload, you shouldn't try to do urban combat. Unlike lower tiers where you can bounce all the shells you want, you'll need to angle your hull. The T-34-85 also has a quite large profile. The main cause for that is the 85mm cannon. As you'll notice, the turret is quite long. Your opponents will likely aim for it, so make sure to hide it as well as possible. You can also unlock additional armor packages, but they add 200 kilos to your tank. But they don't really make a difference to your mobility though, so feel free to equip them. Now that you know the basics of the T-34-85, here are the tactics you should use. The T-34-85 is a glass cannon. This means that you should hide from enemies and wait for them to expose their tank. Along with its great mobility, you should flank your enemies. Even though you have a powerful cannon, it doesn't do too great in up tiers. You should aim for your target's weak spots, such as cupolas or driver's hatches. As I mentioned before, you should stay away from urban combat. The long reload and the non-existent armor of the T-34-85 won't help you to get too close to your enemies. As for ammunition, you should bring about 17 APHE-BC shells and 3 APCR shells in the battle. And as for modifications, you should go for parts, FBE, horizontal drive, adjustment of fire, BR-3765A shell, crew replenishment, elevation mechanism, BR-365P shell, artillery support, and add-on armor. After that, you can go for the mobility line. If you want to learn more about the modifications, go check out my Modification to War Thunder Explained video. And last but not least, the crew skills you should be focusing on are weapon reloading, tank driving, leadership, field repair, range finding, and targeting. If you also want to learn more about crew skills, check out my Crew Skills Explained video. Both videos will be linked in the description. So, now you're ready to play the T-34-85. I also made a decent lineup that you can use. It consists of the T-34-85, IL-10 or an SU-6, the IS-2, the PT-76, the ZSU-37, and if you have an additional crew slot, you can also bring the T-34-85 D5T as well. If you don't like the PT-76, you can replace it with a TU-2 as well. Well, you made it to the end of the video. This was my first vehicle review, and the tank was chosen by the people in my Discord server. If you want to join, I'll have a link in the description. If you want to recommend another tank for me to review, feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments. I'll leave a scroll poll in the description as well where you can vote on the next tank I should review. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments as well. I'm hoping to make my next video another guide type video, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. That being said, thanks for watching and have a nice day.